Good morning Kasturians and welcome to video 1 of chapter 1 Bricks, Beads and Stones. In this chapter we will see the agricultural technologies, the subsistence strategies being used by the people belonging to the Harappan civilization or the Harappan culture. We will see the dates related to Harappan culture. So let's start. The Harappan civilization is also sometimes referred to as Harappan culture, or the Indus Valley civilization is also termed as the Harappan culture. The term culture, it signifies a group of objects and it is used by a certain group of people. These objects are found within a specific geographical area and they are related to a specific time period. So the historians, on the basis of the evidences which are found at different Harappan sites after excavation, they started using term Harappan culture instead of civilization on the basis of these findings. The Harappan culture is dated from 2600 CE to 1900 BCE and it is further divided as early Harappan culture and late Harappan culture. Some of the historians, they also refer to the Harappan culture as mature Harappan culture or civilization, as they found it distinct from other civilizations of the world. So in order to give a distinct or unique name, the historians, they are found often using the term mature Harappan culture. Before the excavation work started, other evidences were also found, and on the basis of these evidences it was noted that other cultures were also prevailing before the Harappan culture, and these civilizations or cultures, they were having their own pottery, agriculture was practiced, and they were pastoralists. Also they practiced certain forms of craft, and these craft settlements were also found, but they were very small in number. And buildings, regarding buildings were not there, or no large buildings they were found till date. No such evidences have been found. Also the large scale buildings, since they were absent, it is also found that large scale burning is evident at some sites. This shows that the places, they were earlier used for human settlement and for agriculture, and later on they were abandoned by burning. That is, a sort of slash and burn agriculture was prevailing before the Harappan culture. When we see the Harappan culture, the evidences, they have been found not only in India but they have been found in Afghanistan and the Baluchistan province of Pakistan. In India, the major sites where the archaeological evidences relating the Harappan culture have been found, they are mainly found in Gujarat, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Now let's have a look at the subsistence strategies. Subsistence refers to the ways of living comfortably. On the basis of the evidences found, it is assumed that the mature Harappan culture, it developed in the areas which were occupied by early Harappan cultures, that is those areas where earlier the slash and burn agriculture was practiced. And the early Harappan culture as well as the mature Harappan culture, they were having some features in common. Features including findings of grain, findings of pottery, which are too much similar. Although relating to the mature Harappan, they were more advanced, more decorative, but still they were almost similar in shape and size. This suggests that the mature Harappan culture, it it is evident or it is developed from the early Harappan culture. Also, the evidences found suggest that the Harappans, they were habitual of eating a wide range of plants and animal products like fish, also charred grains and seeds. The grains like wheat, barley, lentils, chickpea and sesame. And apart from wheat and barley, millets were found, but these millets were found in Gujarat only, and whereas the wheat, barley, lentils and chickpea and sesame, they are found in Afghanistan as well as in Balochistan province of Pakistan and in Rajasthan also. So on the basis of this, we can say that largely it was wheat and barley along with chickpea, sesame and lentils which were widely used as staple food by most of the Harappans. The bones of fishes, along with bones of fishes, the bones of cattle like sheep, goat, buffalo and pig, they have been found at some sites. This suggests that these animals were tamed by the Harappans. And how we come to know about these grains and the bones of animals? How we can relate them with the Harappan culture? It is because of the works done by specialized persons. Now archaeology is the study of past. The persons who study past, they are known as archaeologists. So those archaeologists who study the ancient plant remains. So the study of plants is called botany. So archaeobotanists are the persons who study the remains of ancient plants and then they help in reconstructing the history. Similarly, an zoologist or zoo archaeologist, they are the persons who study the remains of the bones of animals and they try to create the past, and it is on the basis of the studies of the archaeozoologist or zoo archaeologist that they suggested these animals were domesticated. Apart from cattle, sheep, goat and buffalo, some wild animal species, bones of some wild animal species were also found like boar, deer and ghadial, that is alligator. It is still a matter of study whether the Harappans, they hunted these animals themselves or they obtained the meat from other hunting communities, and how they were able to tame these animals, and why the wild species, bones of wild species were found in most of the Harappan sites. That's all we have in this video. In the next video we will discuss the agricultural technology of the Harappans. Thank you and have a nice day.